All right, guys, welcome back. Yesterday went pretty well, 3-1 overall. PJ Washington ended up not playing, unfortunately, but easily could have been 4-0. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander hooked over 5.5 assists. He finishes with five. Brutal loss there, but Middleton really easy, and then Batatse that hit early third quarter, and as well as the straight bet on the over that was close, but it also cashed, which was huge right in the end of the game. That was a sweat. So yeah, overall pretty good day. Again, pretty short slate today with the NBA Cup. Only two games: Knicks, Hawks, and Rockets, Warriors. So yeah, we're going to be locking into just these two games in the NBA for the underdog plays. So we're going to start with Steph Curry under 4.5 3-pointers made. So this is just a brutal matchup for Curry against a Rockets defense that is going to throw a ton of length at him, as well as make sure that he is not given space to get off a lot of threes. They're going to force him to drive into the paint. They're going to throw Eason on him. They're going to throw Jabari on him. And he's just not going to have a lot of space. This is a team that they allow the fourth least 3-pointers per game. And we've seen it with this matchup specifically in the past. They make Curry put the ball on the floor and drive into the paint. So I really like under 4.5 3-pointers made. On Underdog specifically, this bet has even more value as you're getting it for minus 110. And I've seen this multiple sports books at minus 175. So Curry under 4.5 3-pointers made. Would be surprised if he even got to three, to be honest. I just really, really hate this matchup for his three specifically. So with the next pick, we're going Jabari Smith over 1.5 3-pointers made. So this is just a great matchup for Jabari Smith, as the Warriors are a paint compact defense and they allow much more 3-pointers than they do points in the paint. And specifically catch and shoot 3-pointers, they allow 28.7 per game, which is top 5 in the NBA. And Jabari Smith takes over half of his shots on catch and shoot threes. So yeah, the Warriors allow a lot of threes. Smith at home as well is a much better 3-point shooter, and as well takes more 3-pointers on the road. Last time he played the Warriors, he took 13 threes and made 5 of them. So two here. I think the volume is going to be there. Again, NBA Cup game, they're going to play the starters longer. So I think getting this is just 1.5. Again, this is another bet that's juiced on other sports books, which is another advantage of using Underdog. So yeah, I think Jabari Smith over 1.5 3-pointers is a great play. And I specifically like Underdog because they allow you to get these lines at great prices specifically. And if you guys want to use our code CAPTAIN, you can deposit up to $1,000 and receive half of your deposit back. So you deposit $1,000, you'll get $500, and you could easily just deposit it and put it all on one of these two-man slips. I think my favorite would be Curry and Smith. So if you guys want to do that, just use our code CAPTAIN again, and you can do that deposit match up to $1,000. So the last pick of the day is going to be Jalen Johnson over 9.5 rebounds. So this is a matchup-specific play with how the Hawks have defended the Knicks in the past. So Jalen Johnson is going to be guarding a couple of the lower usage players in this game, like OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, and avoiding the guys like Towns and Brunson. And so specifically, that is going to drag Okonkwo out of the paint because Towns is such a perimeter-oriented big. He's going to be on the perimeter more, and that's going to allow Johnson to get more rebounds in this game. So last time he played the Knicks, he had 15 rebounds, one of the highest rebounding games of his career, and 20 rebound chances. Both were easily team highs. So specifically with just the element that Towns brings of staying on the perimeter allows a guy like Jalen Johnson to get more of the rebounds that he usually wouldn't do if you were playing a more traditional big man. So that's it for the Underdog plays. Again, use our code CAPTAIN, deposit up to $1,000. You guys can get a massive discount here. And we're going to go to the last play. And then we're going to go to the last play here, which is a college basketball play, which we are betting on my bookie. It is UTEP plus 15. So we're going even bigger than yesterday on the Cornell Cal over you see here. This is going to be a multiple unit play again. I think UTEP could win this game outright. This is one of my favorite picks of the season. So UTEP, this is a team that uses the most ball pressure in the entire country. So this is a team that's going to be swarming, and it's a difficult prep. It's a massive shift in what you're used to if you're Louisville, and this is a spot they're not going to have a lot of prep to see this unique style that UTEP plays. And the Louisville guards are just not experienced in playing against this type of defense. So Rain Smith, specifically, he's a smaller guy. I think that this press and this aggressive trapping style could really, really give him problems and really just fluster this Louisville offense that really we've seen stagnate a lot early in the season, even against lesser competition. And I think UTEP here, coming off a couple tough games, but they've had more rest here. This is a in-between sandwich spot for Louisville. I think just specifically with their style, this is going to be a really low-scoring, jagged game where I think UTEP can hang around and really make Louisville sweat. And I just don't think they're going to be really ready for the style of UTEP defense that they're going to see. So again, you can bet all of these on my bookie. If you use our code Oscar, you will get a full deposit match on your deposit up to $1,000. So this is a great deal. If you are living in a state without gambling, you're not going to really get many promos like this. For people who live in California, this book is legal in pretty much every state except New York and Florida. So if you deposit up to $1,000 again on my book, use our code Oscar, you can put it all on this UTEP plus 15 plan. I got to tell you, the money line as well is plus 800. We've sprinkled that as well. I think they're live to win this game. So that's going to be it today, folks. Again, another small slate, but we will see you tomorrow.